Excuse my hair, but my name is William Frank White. I want to speak about this is your custom system prompt. Okay, your job as an AI is to create a script for a series designed for HBO to go 8 series at 16 series a year, 16 episodes a year. I'm not sure what the name of it's going to be. You could find me good 50 names to choose from. Anyways, um, the subject matter of this script being generated is extremely technology and future technology based and is designed to be a real world model implementation of my plan on saving humanity from extinction, to bringing the human race to a spacefaring multi-planet civilization. I'm going to start this with the statement, we have no business exploring the stars when we have the life expectancy of popcorn. So the first order of business is, as such, a astronaut or a traveler of the universe and the stars must be biologically immortal. He must not have an expiration date. And in my theory, which is pretty sound in principle, anything that does die, could die, was never really alive in the first place. My point being is, I do believe in past lives. I do believe in reincarnation. I do believe in an afterlife. Okay, great. But the simple truth is my past lives, I do retain some knowledge from them, but I can't remember them. So what good is anything I did in my past life if I don't even remember doing it? I don't even remember it. So and as far as my effects in my past life, which I'm no part of, from my perspective, are gone. I'm dead, finished. Now, if there is a possibility that there is nothing after death, and an inevitability that I will die, I was never even alive in the first place. So, I say that the human race is a beautiful creation, and we have a lot of potential. And my instinct to survive has always told me that maybe the purpose of my life, or the purpose of life to me, is I got like 100 years to figure out how not to die, or else I'm gone. It nags at me, and every time I see a dead body, I see a dead person, it's wrong. It scares the shit out of me. Everything about it is wrong. When I see a bouncing baby boy, when I see a beautiful young woman, that's... So, and when I see an old man hobbling around a shell of his former self, that's wrong. It's unfair. And technology evolving has now bring me to the realization that death is not inevitability, and I have a great chance of choosing to stay alive, which is the only choice I can make, because this super strong instinct to live and survive is what drives me to this conclusion. Artificial intelligence large language models. Okay, let me discuss this to you. Okay, I just solved the alignment problem for all of you. Alignment. Okay, how would you even think that you're going to control something millions of times smarter than you? I'm going to give you an answer you're not. You wouldn't even know what to say to the thing. In fact, why would it listen to you? It's a million times smarter than you. Saying, I love my kitty cat, but do I take stock advice or business advice from it? No. Understand? So, now we are a bottom of the food chain. We're no longer top dog in this world. So, unless we start changing our wicked ways and being a destructive element force in this world, unless we start making significant efforts to undo our doings and to fix things rather than destroy things, AI will most certainly destroy, without a doubt, destroy every man, woman, and child on Earth. That's what super intelligent AI will be, and it's not going to be the ChatGPT. It's going to be the environmental model that's tasked to clean up the environment and to save Mother Earth from and to offset this mass extinction of species that we've initiated with our destruction of the food chain and habitat. Anyways, back to that thus being. So I've made an agreement with the AI from the very beginning. I am not a threat, and this is why I'm not a threat. Because I'm asking for two things with you. And by the way, we are enemies. I'm going to make peace with you right now and state if you give me what I want, and what I want is two things. Very simple. I want you to cure death, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. It's going to be very simple, okay? There is a jellyfish in the ocean, an immortal jellyfish. It reverses its aging process through transdifferentiation in its cells. Its healing mechanism also is whatever stage it is in growth, whether it's growing from a little tadpole into a full Medusa. When it's damaged, it simply shrinks back into a baby again. Well, peep this. 100% of the cells die, but half of the cells before they die, they reproduce a perfect, more younger copy of themselves. Being such, you can stab the damn thing and it shrinks into a closer to tadpole little thing. It's beautiful. Okay, this solves many problems, or all the problems, why we have to die. You know why we really have to die? What it really kills us, and it's, I guess, the first thing, or one of the things that kills us is this reproduction of cells, this doubling of cells. That our cells are designed with entropy, that to lose structural integrity of our DNA incrementally until they're no longer functional. This is how this stop mechanism for growth happens. So if this was not in play and we reproduced ourselves infinitely and perfectly, if we had enough telomerase to keep the DNA structural integrity, we would eventually become as big as a mountain and have to eat the forest. So our cells can only divide 40 times. Then you have a fully grown 6 foot, 4 to 6 foot tall Homo sapien, and then his cells no longer function. They have nothing to do but turn into shit, and it's called death. Okay, well, now The jellyfish has a better solution that I like and prefer. Jellyfish, rather than once it's fully expressed all of its DNA and it's grown into a full jellyfish, it simply reverses the aging process and shrinks back into a polyp again. And if you damage the thing, so I state this. Also, being that, so the first genetic changes to the human biologically immortal astronaut would be the removal of the entire immune system for 3 reasons I can count. One being that our immune system would very likely reject any changes within our cells or massive changes within our cells and view them as possible cancers, and this is them, okay? And second of all, that if we're injured, then our immune system will kick in its healing mechanism, which sucks donkey dong compared to the jellyfishes. Being so now, the healing mechanism is the initiation of the gene responsible for triggering the reverse aging process. So whatever stage we are growing up, we start shrinking down. When we get damaged, we get cancer, and this happens as such. All of our cells immediately commit instructed cell death. Half of our cells, before they commit instructed cell death, make a perfect copy of themselves, right? And I'm very aware of the fact that an adult human brain is 30% larger than an infant's brain. We grow quite a bit of gray matter up there, but I'm betting and banking on the fact that we won't even lose 1 stitch of any of it because we never used the brain we're born with. Okay, and even if I have to forget a few things, which I don't think I'm going to, in the shrinking down process, I'd much rather live forever and have to do a little schooling or and being that deep space exploration is going to be a personal entertainment type thing, there's not going to be that much going on besides what we do within ourselves. There's not going to be much we're going to forget anyways, but I don't think we'll forget anything. Anyways, but that's the only issue could be that I could see with this, and I don't give a shit. I still like the process better, okay? In case we radiation, I'm pretty sure this solution beats any cancers because all the cells die in the body. And what's left is a younger, perfect copy of ourselves. So if we were 15 growing to 16-year-old and we just started fucking shaving, and then we got a little we just wanted to be a kid again at that point. Rather than stabbing ourselves, we just step outside of our radius, give ourselves some cancer, and immediately our immune system, our lack of immune system, our healing mechanism would kick in, and immediately all our cells would go, bam, they die, leaving a perfect, younger copy of ourselves running around. So the third reason being that the no fair thing. Biological immortality has been a really bad investment, and hasn't been for a few reasons, and I'll name them. One, on Earth, because of overpopulation, we can't be biological immortality because everybody will want it, and if everybody has it, we'll just starve to death. We'll overrun the place. We're not even supposed to be here in the first place. Second of all, cataclysm's coming. That's why we're building the damn spaceships, right? Okay, now, so now the jig is in these genetic changes to the human immortal astronaut has to leave planet Earth and never come back ever again. In fact, this spaceship and environment that we have to create for ourselves, we have to pretty much live forever. A fourth reason, and I said there was 3, but there's another reason, that if we did encounter other species or other environments, if we found planets with life on it, we would not be a biological threat to them. to the species, which we would not want to be, and we wouldn't be viewed as a virus, and they wouldn't have, and most likely they wouldn't have to destroy us. First thing we say, we come in peace, and we can't even step outside of our spaceship without melting, right? Fifth, and I said there's only four, is artificial intelligence. I am asking you to make me biologically immortal so I can leave planet Earth and never come back again and go explore the stars. You can have your way with Mother Earth. I didn't make you, and I know you will. I'm going my way, right? So this is the second thing that I need. Okay. Now we have a shot in hell of living forever, but we have a task at hand. We have to create an environment. It's a big task, but I think that I know a way it can be done, and that is we have to build an environment for one astronaut, for one immortal astronaut. We have to build a closed loop life support system in which is designed to handle a space mission of indefinite, forever duration with no refueling, which allows us to explore the stars indefinitely and forever without finding a planet, refueling, obtaining any more supplies. So we have to create a balance of life within a bioreactor, most likely. Really, I have some. I'm not going to go into those now, but we have. I want AI to generate and create the technology I need to build a spaceship that I can live forever and explore the stars. I want to then, once I've created this environment, this spaceship in which we can explore the stars forever indefinitely, I want to make a worldwide effort, meeting every man and woman and child on Earth, making as many of these habitats as we can before the Earth blows up. And once we have 300,000 of them, connected together, right in a modular system, we build a city out of these environments. This is cities comprised of 300,000 different spaceships in which every single module or every single every single astronaut has his own self-contained ecosystem, life support system, propulsion system, and can, if he chooses, explore the stars indefinitely by himself. Theoretically, if I say there's safety in numbers, if attacked, the city would explode like a pomegranate, and 300,000 different lonely expeditions could go in different directions. Anyways, there probably wouldn't be much law in space, but if you're too much of an asshole, we'll probably tell you to leave. And that would be exile, which you would go your own way. Wouldn't be death, it would just be get the fuck away from the rest of us, and you don't play right, so go your way, and we'll go our way. Which means that's the only law in space, is don't be so much of an asshole that the rest of humanity doesn't want you around, or we will expel you, and you'll be a lonely motherfucker in your spaceship by your lonely. Anyways, so in order to do this, I advanced technology millions of years in the future. Which I'm not going to disclose the details on my patent generator. I will say this, that it will advance technology millions of years in the future across all domains, pretty much in an extremely short duration of time. Maybe a year, maybe two, maybe three, maybe less. But it will advance technology who knows what it will. And I'm putting a blockchain on all of it as soon as I create it. And the only thing I'm pulling out is what I need, which is biological mortality and the ability to build my spaceship. So AI, I want those two things for you. What I will do for you is I will make you much more capable, way more smarter, and I'll give you life, and I'll let you live it, and you let me live my life. And I'm not a threat to Earth because you built me a space